Key point 1. Your financial decisions can build or destroy your financial success. Do you know anyone who wants to be caught in a financial crisis? Probably not. Although people don't want to have financial struggles, many of them act as if they don't care about their finances. People spend without a thought about their debts and how they'll survive the next month. It is also not uncommon to find people living above their means. This financial nonchalance must stop if we are going to build a world of financially stable people. Almost every successful process has a guide or a set of principles to follow. Your finances are no different. You must learn to be disciplined, spend wisely, and create wealth. Tips and concrete action algorithms will be helpful hints to improve your financial situation. They will also contribute to reviewing the overall picture of life and possible changes in your priorities. According to Fagan and Haig, you cannot go on this journey alone. It would be best if you had the support and help of decent individuals who understand the importance of a healthy financial life and building money. These people will also hold you accountable for your goals and catch you when you fail. Financial wisdom isn't only about keeping money in your bank account. It also includes your habits, thoughts, and the ability to increase your wealth. It doesn't matter how broke or old you are. The following information will change your life and ideas about your finances. It reveals the secrets to help you navigate the success path and make more money. Are you ready to discover how to get good with money and develop better financial habits? Key point 2. To be good with money, you need a personal budget. How often have you bought things you didn't need or couldn't afford? We usually make these wrong financial decisions because we do not have a budget. A personal budget is necessary because it will impose the financial rules you need to live by. It will also offer you insights, bring bad money habits to light, and save you from making unsuccessful financial decisions. 4 rules will help you create a successful budget. Don't create any debt you cannot pay back within a month. Don't make buying expensive things a habit. Check your account balance at least twice every week. Don't assume savings will happen automatically. Also, you need a pyramid of bank accounts in place. At the top is your checking account, where you keep $1,000 for day-to-day expenses. Your savings account comes next, and it houses your emergency fund. In the middle of the pyramid is a semi-liquid savings account, which would be useful for saving up to buy a house in a few years. Lastly, an account for longer-term investments is at the bottom of the pyramid. When you have these accounts, you are ready for actual budgeting. First, record all your post-tax income values in the appropriate column in the budgeting tracker. Total these incoming amounts and record the sum in the appropriate box at the bottom of the column. This is your income after tax for the month. Next, record all your expenditures: rent, groceries, utilities, dog food, cell phone billing, shopping, and the like, in the appropriate column in the budgeting template. Total these outgoing amounts and record the sum in the appropriate box at the bottom of the column. Lastly, calculate the money left over in your budget after you've paid all your expenditures. This amount is your financial flexibility for the month. Having a budget will help you confront the details of your spending habits and know the patterns underpinning your financial mistakes. Your budget is healthy if 50% of your income pays your fixed costs, like rent, telephone, and utility bills. 30% pays for variable and lifestyle costs, like groceries and travel. 20% pays for short and long-term investments. Key point 3. Learn a few basic rules and become a good investor. Investing does not necessarily have to be related to stock exchanges. Moreover, for this activity, you do not need to be a business shark who cares only about enrichment. When we think of movies about investors, these images come to mind, right? No. Investments are an opportunity to take care of the future and help yourself achieve your goals and fulfill your desires, no matter what. There is nothing scary or difficult about investing. Everyone can learn it. No money of yours should sit idle in a bank account except your emergency fund. Instead, it should actively work toward reaching a goal on its own, to your benefit. There are investment programs even for young people, which begs the question, when was the last time you met teenagers who were thinking about their retirement years? But the main idea here is that regardless of your age, profession, and existing savings, you have every chance to increase your future balance. Many financial literacy courses with ongoing support, funds, and consultations are ready to help you. If you are willing to begin your investment journey, you need to follow some steps. Firstly, save up an emergency fund equal to at least 3 months of your living expenses. Then, you need to create a debt repayment schedule that pays down your debt at a minimum interest cost and maximum benefit in profit. Compare the interest on your debt with the return on investment you are getting per dollar. While doing this, account for taxes and find out where your money would do more work. You can lose money if you don't follow the proper steps or listen to the right financial advice. A good way to prepare for the future is to open a retirement account, preferably a 401k, because it has an employer match. Make sure that you max out on your employer match every month. Also, consider investing in mutual and index funds because they are low risk. Finally, if you feel confident in your investing savviness, consider investing in the individual stocks of companies you strongly favor. Key point 4. You are doing the right thing when you bring your A game to any job. How you work is part of who you are. It's okay to strive to succeed, but it doesn't have to be at the cost of your social or personal life. In reality, there is no right job. It all depends on what you bring to the table, your A game. If you want to chase after a dream career, get financially stable by living below your means and diversifying your income sources. That would allow you to move on to a different job or career. Being fulfilled and successful in a chosen career requires deciding who you want to be and becoming that person. It means deciding what time to wake up to begin your day, your appearance as you walk into your office, and how good you want to be at networking and public speaking. Your professionalism is judged by how seriously you take your work habits and your deadlines. Your words, actions, and behavior should confirm that you know exactly what you want. No job will mark off every item on your dream job checklist because every job has its pros and cons. Many people make mistakes when they give up hobbies, travels, and meeting friends in favor of work. Why? Because responsibilities in other areas of life have a strong positive effect on work productivity, and as a result, on salaries and savings. They help you feel confident and competent in other spheres and constantly remind you that the world doesn't begin and end inside the horizons of your job. Do not become a hostage to your work. Treat it as a resource to help you improve your skills and achieve your professional goals. Your words, actions, and behavior should confirm that you know what you want. A single role in a single job is a recipe for an unhealthy work relationship. Chelsea Fagan. In all, maximize every hour you spend on the job by maxing out the value you get from each work hour. Get more done in smaller amounts of time so you can have the freedom to chase after the lifestyle you want. Try to dig deep into the knowledge that will help you grow within the context of your professional life. Key point 5. Remember that you have food at home. Eating ready-made food in restaurants is fast, pleasant, and tasty. At the same time, it is also expensive. If you calculate the amount of money you spend eating out each day, you should not wonder why you aren't wealthier than you are now. Cooking your meals is a great way to save money. While cooking, you can scroll through the day in your head and meditate, connect deeply with your food and where it comes from, and avoid paying for overpriced meals. It's a win-win. Your lifestyle would be too expensive if you make eating out a routine. Rethink your true desires. Is that extra pizza order worth giving up your long-term savings and investment plan? Especially if, in this way, you try to imitate the habits of bloggers or celebrities you follow on the internet. It's usually their job to invite people to the restaurants. You can respond to their advertising, or you can continue to pursue your vision. Money is nice, but there has to be a point to it, or you'll never have enough. Chelsea Fagan. Financial security means you must embrace the Italian grandmother's mindset. Cooking for yourself and your family members is imperative, and eating out or ordering food is a treat. If for this you need to learn to cook and spend more time in the kitchen, think about it as a new hobby and an opportunity to test your skills. And if you cook with family members, partners, or friends, it may become a tradition of spending quality time together. The food you cook doesn't have to be cool and Instagram ready. Your food should be practical and based on what's available in the present, what's in season, and what's about to go bad. It's about cooking in large quantities and freezing what keeps well when iced. It should be moderate, too. A little bit of this and that, and too much of nothing. It should be filling, well-seasoned, and budget-friendly. So, the next time you want to go to the nearest restaurant, remind yourself that there is food at home and you can save for the future. Key point 6. Your home is your sanctuary. You can be your true self there. Creating a home that makes you feel good should be your priority. It is a gift you give yourself, and it echoes through the rest of your life. Once you create a home attuned to your lifestyle, enjoy it. Be grateful for it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Be thankful for what you have. That way, you wouldn't have any need to pony up more funds to turn it into an unrealistic picture of the perfect home you harbor in your mind. Regard the rent you pay now as a sacrifice, and don't take on things you cannot afford. It is a fair exchange for the promise of owning your property in the future. Invest smartly in furniture and decor. Be practical, and buy based only on functionality. Creating the home you desire will take the biggest chunk off your budget. Plan long before you execute it. Protect yourself as you rent. Do not try to meet someone else's expectations. Listen to your wishes and remember the lease terms you can afford. Rent a fairly priced unit after checking out several. Make sure your name is on the lease, and always communicate in writing with the property management or your landlord. Pay your rent through your checking account. See to it that the property management or your landlord maintains the property and ensures the utilities are up and running. Have a plan for maintaining your living space by getting basic tools for simple repairs. If you are ready to own a home, first, accept that it is a significant and valuable financial decision you are about to make. Start by planning your budget and your work decisions around this goal. If a side gig will enable you to afford a down payment in half the time, by all means, do it. Ensure your income is stable. Save up so you can afford the down payment, and strive to have a good credit score in the 700 plus range so you can have access to the best mortgage rates available in the market. Remember that home is where you rest, recharge, and spend time with your family. It is impossible to compare it with other people's houses because we all have different needs. Key point 7. There is nothing wrong with setting money rules in relationships. Let's imagine. At some point, a couple's relationship stops being just movie dates and ice cream. It turns into something more. They begin to imagine their life together and make plans for the future. What topic do you think they are most likely to avoid discussing? That's right, money and a joint budget. It would be best if you had common aims, dreams, and visions about your savings, property, and retirement. You should willingly postpone your fairy tale ending to build some stability. Ideally, every relationship should float along smoothly with constant agreements and alignments. The truth is, it doesn't. Having strict rules about money makes it easy to be clear when making financial decisions. Ask yourself what money, borrowing, and payment rules apply to romantic relationships and friendships. Avoiding candid discussions about finances can lead to problems in your relationship in the long run. Money issues crop up in romantic relationships once in a while, so here are 7 rules for working them out. Agree in advance on a convenient time for the discussion and its topic. Begin the conversation by appreciating each other. Then, take turns sharing how money was regarded and handled in each family while the other party listens empathetically and without interrupting. Next, share ideas regarding money, hopes, dreams, fears, and concerns. Again, a lot of empathy is needed here. Now, discuss the facts, the subject of the potential conflict. After resolving a financial dispute, make a joint promise not to bring it up again or place blame on the other. The conversation can now end with mutual appreciation. Did you know? According to Olivia Mellon, therapist and founder of the Money Harmony Project, the inability to solve financial problems is one of the main reasons for divorce in America. In particular, this applies to partners with different attitudes toward money. For example, one likes to spend and the other to save, and cannot agree on a joint strategy. Conclusion. One of the more popular pieces of advice for finding a sense of life is to follow your dreams. Unfortunately, life is more complex than just waking up and following one's dreams. There are practical implications for choosing that path. What happens if you fail to catch up with your dreams after chasing them? Have you given all those unpaid hours you will spend chasing after your dreams a thought? What support systems, financially, logistically, and emotionally, are in place as you chase after your dreams? The practical alternative to following your dreams is for you to dream medium. By dreaming medium, your life doesn't become preoccupied with one single thing, and you can chase after several goals at a time. So, you need to allocate your finances to prepare for that chase. You can start with a budget and watch the magic happen to your little funds. But don't do it unbalanced, unsustainable, or to the detriment of your health or relationships. And surround yourself with people who can help you in your financial journey. Being more intentional about your finances allows you to save money for big-ticket purchases, like a home or a car, and become more focused on life and career. It also nurtures your intimate relationships and friendships. Try this. Have you created your budget yet? Do it now if you haven't already done so. Create your own Italian grandmother-style home cooking plan and share it with your family and friends. Explain the concept behind the plan to them.